What if I told you a simple drawing could solve a complex math problem? Let's dive in. We're going to see how lines on a graph can literally point you to a hidden solution. It all starts with something called a linear equation, which is, basically a straight line. When you graph it, you get this line. And get this, every single point is a solution. Okay, cool. But how do we actually draw the line just from the equation? It's actually a pretty simple 5-step process. Let's break it down real quick.
All right, let's walk through this example right here and see how it works.
First, you just pick some values for x, then solve for y to get your coordinates. Then just plot those points on the graph and boom, connect the dots. Okay, so that's one line. But the real magic happens when you add a second equation. Now the challenge is finding the one single point that solves both of these equations. So we just repeat the process. We make another table of points for our second line. Now, when you draw both lines on the same graph, look at that, they cross. And that one spot where they intersect, that's it. That's the answer. Just by looking at the graph, we can see the x value of our solution is -2. And the y value is -5. That's the only answer that works for both. But this isn't just some neat math trick. It actually solves real-world problems. For example, a business can graph its manufacturing costs against the money it earns from sales. And where those lines cross, that's the break-even point. No profit, but no loss either. For this company, that happens right when they sell exactly 40 articles. Pretty cool, huh? So it makes you wonder, what other big problems could you solve with just 2 straight lines?